All right, we're currently on a FSD version 14 drive in the Cybertruck. I'm Malachi Grubb, CEO of Elite Automation Elite Properties and an investor in Tesla and other things as well, but you know, that just has a nice ring to it. Yeah, so here we are on version 14. One thing I'd like to add in the very beginning of this video here is I mentioned something about version 14 doing a brake slam from 40 miles per hour to 0 miles per hour in my fiance's Model Y. And the one thing that I want to add to that is the Model Y is the non-Juniper version. And the big significance to that is it doesn't have a front bumper camera. So I don't know how much they're using the front bumper camera, but I know that they're definitely planning to use it if they're not already using it. Because, you know, somebody has taped off the front bumper camera and it says like it's excluded. I could probably try it with the Cybertruck. I haven't tried it with the Cybertruck yet. Maybe that's one thing I'll do is I'll try to cover up that camera and just see if it's also saying, hey, camera is excluded, blah, blah, blah things, right? So with that being said, whenever it comes to like a frontal impact, if you're relying on one camera versus two cameras, obviously like you're gonna have like a little bit more redundancy. Now it could cause some more latency using two cameras, because like that's one of Elon's big we just hit that corner really nice. That's one of Elon's biggest reasons for I'm gonna kind of go into like a hurrier mode. Let's go Mad Max and see what we got. I ain't tried Mad Max. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Gosh dang it, man. Dang it. Oh, so that basically to not use LiDAR, one of the big reasons for that is because then you have to do kind of like a compare, and you have to say like what camera or which device do we trust? Do we trust the LiDAR or do we trust the camera's data, right? And then so that compare function, you have to basically have them communicate to each other to identify which one it should trust or not trust, right? Ooh, Mad Max is a little bit swervy right now. I feel it. It's like kind of went over there and they kind of went over here, which it's kind of strange because there's not anybody on the left side. Now the next thing to add is if you have two cameras, it's kind of the same thing. There is a little bit of complexity, like if you have a completely different device, but you can kind of take that completely different device and then emulate it to act as if it's a camera. So you have this LiDAR sensor, but then you kind of map it over in a way where its data looks like a camera, if that makes sense, right? And then you can kind of compare them in that way. So whenever you're taking two cameras' datas, you still kind of have to do that compare function. Do I trust this bottom camera or do I trust this upper camera, right? And or you have to do certain things where like I'm always using this upper camera. However, if I'm like a little bit confused, I can go to the lower camera. Do I think I see something I'm about to hit? Oh, look at the lower camera. Oh, there's nothing there. Okay, cool, we're good. Like, and also I talked about scores a lot, right? Man, that just came over here nicely. We just got off the Lloyd Expressway here in Evansville, Indiana. Just turn. Real smooth. The turns are seeming a lot smoother, right? Again, I haven't driven a whole heck of a lot yet, but like the turns just feel so much smoother. Okay, it left lane me, so it like egged this curve. I was really wanting to see how well it handled that curve, because it doesn't normally handle curves very good. Oh shit. I didn't mean to come up here. That's a one-lane road or what? Okay. I didn't mean to come up where I'm at right now. I meant to turn back there. But I put in the wrong GPS like thing or whatever. I didn't try to choose anything. I might have to take over here in a second because my GPS is not where I want it to be. Cool. That should do it. Now maybe I won't have to jump in. which would be really nice whenever we have like Grok and we can just tell Grok, ooh, look at that one. That wasn't a curve. Oh, ooh, what do we got going on here, dude? Ooh, that was a little bit strange. It was like kind of deciding on like what lane it should be in. I'm still in Mad Max, so I think that's a bit to do with it. Maybe I'll like reduce it from Mad. I don't want to reduce it from Mad Max. We'll leave it on Mad Max. We'll just see what we got here. But definitely, it was like trying to choose like what lane to be in because it kind of swung into both lanes. And like, ooh, which one should I go? Which one should I go? So like felt a little indecisive in its decision making, which is very strange to me because I know it's a neural net and everything like that, but that's very strange. I mean, it's a neural net, like, with that being said, I don't know. It's just like, with computer data, you have very definitive decisions. Now, don't get me wrong. You could be, like, floating next to 0, where it's, like, 1, -1, 1, -1, 1, -1. And so then, like, in that scenario, you can kind of bounce back and forth. But it just happens a lot less with a computer, especially how it's do, right? Back, forth, right? It isn't like, I went over there, or nope, never mind, I'm gonna go over here, right? It wasn't like a one decision and then nope, never mind, right? Which is a different, basically a different scenario or whatever. Okay, cool. I'm at my destination. I think there might have been a parking spot up there, dude. I might go for it. Dude. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, but I'm curious to try this out. Again, I think the Cybertruck is actually going to get the most improvement out of like even the Model Y. And the reason why I said the Cybertruck's going to get the most improvement is just because of, again, this vehicle's newer. It's only been on the road for a few years. They've only had a few years to receive data. And then for like the past 9 months, we haven't even gotten an update. We haven't even gotten an update of FSD. Oh, shoot. I can't see in front of me. We haven't even got an FSD update, right? So, for 9 months. So there's been no iterations of changes where they could have been training for this full 9 months and hopefully doing some specific training towards the Cybertruck. And I'm almost definitively positive they are doing specific training to the Cybertruck, especially in the pathing of the FSD. Again, it has rear wheel steering, so that driving path will be different than any other vehicle because your tires will kind of follow around as the vehicle turns. Which helps you swing that ass into the vehicle out better, but it also gives you tighter turning radiuses, but it also deviates from the path. And the couple issues with that is, one, the actual execution will be different than what the vehicle is telling it to do, which then creates a circular effect of now the vehicle is expecting one thing to happen. Like if you're using Model Y FSD in the Cybertruck, it'd be expecting one thing to happen, something else happened instead, and it's like kind of confused. It's like, well, hold on, I told you to go here. Why did we go like 6 inches over this way from where I expected? Or why is our turn angle? Why do we like swing around so fast? I'm like kind of confused. And then the neural net actually get a bit confused from the Cybertruck's range of motion. I gotta go. Peace out, guys. Subscribe for more, and catch you on the next one.